Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for participating this online Sunday service. So now, shall we start Vandana and Ti-Sarana? Please put your hand together in Gassho. The world is full of suffering. The cause of human suffering is undoubtedly found in the thirst of the physical body and in the illusion of worldly passion, if desire which lie at the root of our human passion can be removed, then passion will die out and all human suffering will be ended. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you for attending and also participate in this Sunday morning service. As you know, coronavirus disease exists all over the world. Eliminating it would take a very long time. The development of a vaccine is the most urgent. Therefore, doctors all over the world are frantically doing research. I hope that they will be successful by the end of the year. When the East-West Center announced that they are seeking 300 participants for a clinical trial, I decided to participate in this program. Now, it's already been 2 months since I took this clinical trial. Since it may result in side effect, I had asked my family whether or not I should participate in this clinical trial. All of my family agreed. They said, "Oh, it's a good idea. You should do it." Only one co-worker said, "You'd better not, because it may be dangerous." I very much appreciated her concern. So, 2 months ago, I got my first vaccine, or the placebo. And 1 month ago, I got my second. Since the shot, each day I have to take my temperature and to judge whether or not I have any change in my physical conditions. If so, I have to report to the medical center. Even without any change in my conditions, I have to report to the center once a week concerning 10 checkpoints. Fortunately, so far, I don't have any problem. I do have to be careful, though, because if I catch a cold or develop high blood pressure or the diabetes, etc., this clinical trial might not be valid, though I could still have a full, substantial life. I hope that the medical expert develop the vaccine as soon as possible, for I want the coronavirus infection to be over. Here is a story. Once, Yama, the legendary king of hell, asked a man who had fallen into hell whether during his life he had ever met 3 angels. The man replied, "No, my Lord, I never met any such persons." Then Yama asked him if he had ever met an old person, bent with age and walking with cane. The man replied, "Yes, my Lord, I have met such person frequently." Then Yama said to him, "You are suffering this present punishment because you did not recognize in that old man an angel sent to warn you that you must quickly change your way to become an old man. And Yama asked him again if he had ever seen a poor, sick, and friendless man. The man replied, "Yes, my Lord, I have seen many such men." Then Yama said to him, "You have to come into this place because you fail to recognize in this sick man an angel sent to warn you of your own sickness." Yama asked him once more if he had ever seen a dead man. The man replied, "Yes, I have been in the presence of the death many times." Yama said, "It is because you didn't recognize in these men the angels sent to warn you that you should correct your behavior. But you didn't do it, so that you have to suffer yourself." This story shows the current coronavirus life situations in this world. Therefore, we have to deeply consider and realize our actions right now. So once again, let's listen to what Buddha said again. The world is full of suffering. The cause of human suffering is undoubtedly found in the thirst of the physical body and in the illusion of the world's passions. If desire, which lies at the root of our human passions, can remove, then passion will die out, and all human suffering will be ended. When we deeply reflect upon ourselves, we have to realize we are foolish beings burdened with the weight of the karmic evil and burning with the flame of a blind passion. As Shinrai Shonin mentioned, quotation, "We are full of ignorance and blind passion. Our desires are countless, and anger, wrath, jealousy, and envy are overwhelming, arising without pause. To the very last moment of life, they do not cease or disappear or exhaust themselves." Quotation. When we overturn or reverse our situation, we have to realize that we don't have any chance, hope, and means to eliminate blind passion by ourselves. But when we deeply observe, reflect upon, and entrust ourselves to Amida Buddha, Nembutsu of Namo Amida Butsu is like the medicine, vaccine that eradicates all poison, panacea. This is Amida's pledge to destroy completely such ignorant poison. These functions are nothing but Nembutsu of Namo Amida Butsu. Therefore, we have to listen carefully why Amida Buddha promised and accomplished Nembutsu of Namo Amida Butsu and sent us. So, Nembutsu has three aspects. First is Amida's calling voice. Second is our response to Amida Buddha. And third is oneness with Amida Buddha and ourselves. So let's recite the Nembutsu 3 times. Please join me. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo.
Become bright and strong, and may we all attain
Once again, thank you for participating this Sunday online service. As you know that these situations, please take care of yourself and keep a good behavior. And see you again. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Wendy. During these troubled times, have a great Halloween, and please take care of yourselves. Bye!
Hi, I'm Vandana and Ti-Sarana. I just graduated from Pacific Blues Academy back in June, and as of right now I'm attending Leeward Community College. And one thing that I've been doing is working during this pandemic and also creating a small business of my own.
Bye.